Hi, and welcome to 40 Cray, the podcast by two 30-something dudes whose adult lives and responsibilities haven't eclipsed their zeal, nay, their love for stupid, nerdy shit. From Warhammer to video games to, I've already said Hot Pockets before, to esoteric beers and geographical phenomena and UFOs. If it's your fandom, we're your tandem. Hey, Tom. That's right, geographical phenomena, like an archipelago.
I had a Bermuda Triangle in mind, but
oh, that's cooler. I should have done that.
But yeah, archipelagos.
Apparently, there's some kind of triangle up in Alaska where people disappear too. Am I thinking like, isn't that the point of Alaska?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you go there to disappear. Like it's like, oh, these people are never found again. Right?
Did you check Alaska?
Did you check Alaska? Yeah, we had. You remember? We had a friend who was an airline pilot who was from Alaska originally, and he was really weird. Cool story. How you doing, Tom?
Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin is from Alaska, and she's anyway. Yeah, she can see Russia from her house, apparently. Tom, it's Friday.
Yes, this is a weird intro.
It is a weird intro. We took a week off, so sorry to our fans. There's a lot going on in our lives, which happens, because the whole adult lives and responsibilities thing, unfortunately, come into play sometimes.
It's been a long 2 weeks.
It's been a long 2 weeks. How you doing, Tom?
All things aside, can't complain.
Yeah, I'm really proud of my shirt, which, by the way, I didn't know this. This says it's a Disney logo kind of thing. There we go. It says Menzo Berenzin. Yeah. Menzo Berenzin. I don't know.
Where do you put the X?
Where do you put the X? Menzo Berenzin. Menzo. Yeah. Zardo.
Berenzin.
No Mr. Accent on the O. Are you afraid of the dark?
Yeah.
But yeah, you have the same shirt. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, this is a little bit of a wandering intro, but who cares? Tom. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. We're twins. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. I do know what is a bad thing. The shitstorm that happened this week with one of our most recent guests and a beloved YouTube phenomenon. Yeah, personality. Before we get into that sadness, Tom, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight, I have 5 Churches Brewing Pew Pew India Pale Ale.
Pew pew, like the sound a gun makes when you're a child.
A laser gun, yeah. But also 5 churches. They're pews.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
I'm a sucker for puns.
I didn't get it till just now. I've got a very dirty martini. You can tell because it looks like tap water from parts of the world I've been to before. But yeah, this week, actually just a couple of days ago, our recent guest and beloved internet personality Alfabusa posted that he will be retiring Emperor text-to-speech due to Games Workshop's stated zero policy rule about fan animations.
Yeah.
Tom, when you heard about this, what feelings came to mind?
There was a lot of feels. It just reminded me of what he said during the interview, that he stays up at night just in a cold sweat thinking about getting that cease and desist email. Like, well, yeah, it finally happened.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of arguments to be made. On the emotional front, disappointed. Like, I really enjoyed his work. I'm disappointed I'm never going to get to see the end of the series. I was really looking forward to some of the characters. Like, I know it's just a YouTube channel, but like, it was one of my favorite sources of entertainment, even though he only posted stuff twice a year if we were lucky. So I am really disappointed. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm a little bit angry at Games Workshop. And I think that's one of the things we want to focus on tonight a little bit. Obviously, Reddit is ablaze with a lot of passionate people saying, things about boycotting and not playing Games Workshop related games or buying their products anymore. Brings up an interesting question. Like, if we really don't agree with the direction they're going, and maybe we should explain why first, do we have a, like, are we hypocrites if we keep buying their shit?
Good point.
So let's start with the, analyzing the situation. Obviously, Alfabusa was asking people in his online video not to harass GW employees or blame them too much. I don't think people listened to that part. It was a 20-minute video. I didn't listen to the whole thing. Sorry, bud, it's too long. What do you think, though, man? Like the decision by Games Workshop, good, bad? What's your take?
It's not entirely off-brand. They were known for being litigious for a long time.
Yep.
And I don't know when that kind of faded, but I don't know. I guess people got complacent that they weren't being chased out of their content creating roles in a while, and they felt it was safe to do so.
Yep.
And apparently they were wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's funny that Alfabusa himself was defending GW, saying, hey, it's not the GW of 2010, but it is. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I think apparently they've never changed.
Apparently they've never changed. They just didn't have the manpower or person power, I should say, to get to it. I think this goes back to the thesis I've been, positioning for like 10 or 12 episodes at this point. Games Workshop is growing really well. They have a lot of great stuff to be proud of. But all in all, they're behaving and thinking like a small company. Mm-hmm. And they're penny wise and pound foolish. And what I mean by that, a lot of people posting on Reddit justifiably are saying, hey, look, I found out about Warhammer because of text-to-speech.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks that this is an actual GW product, and it's bringing people in and creating interest. Like, why do you think it's so popular? Because there's no funny way that Games Workshop can talk about its license because it's so serious. And we as a fan base have these inside jokes that we want to see. It's a niche that Games Workshop is not going to fill, and we've been deprived of it.
They refuse to poke fun at themselves and get mad when other people do.
And like, I could totally see an argument on the flip side. Well, that's their imperative, or their prerogative. They have ownership of this thing. They can do that.
Right.
And I agree, you can. But it's a question of, what are you actually trying to do? If what your goal is to control everything, that's great. Have fun. Because I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of like the rich community. Do you know how many Dungeons and Dragons spin-off things are on the internet? That's partly what enabled it to become mainstream. Mm-hmm. If I tell people I work with, hey, I'm going to go play Dungeons and Dragons this weekend, people are like, oh, cool. If I tell them, hey, I'm going to go play Warhammer this weekend, they're like, what the hell is that? And I have to be embarrassed and explain it.
Yeah. On a positive note, Alfabusa did say in his video that they will be continuing making content in a different setting, not tied to Warhammer. No risk of IP infringement. He was only worried that the fan base wouldn't make that leap, and I don't think that's the case. I think people might have gotten into TTS because of the setting, searching for Warhammer stuff, but I think it was the humor and the style that kept them coming back episode after episode. So as long as the humor is the same, I don't know. I think people will have no problem, in a different setting.
You goddamn sunny, optimistic mofo. How dare you introduce positivity to this conversation?
I just don't think he has anything to worry about.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I think this is going to create a groundswell. His Patreon already blew up. So I was looking at Reddit. I haven't actually checked it. So we are Patreon supporters. The 40 Crate podcast has supported him on Patreon, which I highly encourage. If you're out there, do it. He's got a new kid, something that Tom could, relate to. And he mentioned trying to. What was it? Yeah.
They're time sinks.
Exactly. Yeah. So help the dude out. But his Patreon went from, I think he was making like a little over 8K per month to, I think now it's at like 13.5, and it might be even more since then. So you're right. There is some good stuff coming out of it, and I'm definitely going to give their content a try. I definitely suggest you guys should too. But Tom, I do want to say, like, we were talking a little bit about the fact that we really don't like the direction Games Workshop's going in. We gave them a lot of leniency and benefit of doubt, and this really screws us over as fans. At what point do we have to stop supporting them as a company to protest the direction that they're going?
Right. You know, it seems a good time as any. You know, as an Emperor's Children player, I've been waiting year after year after year for a codex. You know, just it just never going to materialize. So at what point do you just say, okay, fine, you know, I accept that I'm never going to get support for the army I play, and turn to something else?
Yeah, support for the
we're fucking
the X-Wing. Shut the fuck up. We are not playing Star Wars shit. If it's your fandom, we're your tandem, except for Star Wars. I don't even know why. I used to really like Star Wars. I loved Boba Fett when I was a kid, and the first 3 movies, like the actual good ones.
I mean, we talked
did we?
in the previous episode 1 just destroyed it for me.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah.
Annie, un tutu poo pa racing stuff. Bantha poo. Shut up. Stop. I will say the Mandalorian was a tight show. Have you watched it?
Nothing after episode 1.
Okay.
I'm watching a fucking movie about a fucking trade federation. Lick my balls.
Dude, it's not about a trade federation. It's good. Oh, you mean after episode? Dude, give it a try. It's like a Western. It's really good. It actually was one of my favorite things I've seen on TV the past couple of years.
You know what was a good space Western?
Firefly?
Firefly.
I'm going to say unpopular opinion. I never got into Firefly. I actually liked the movie more than the show.
Well, the movie was the culmination of the series that never finished. But I just love Nathan Fillion.
He was a standout. I don't know. I'll have to give it another try. I don't know. Maybe I was in a bad place mentally when I was watching it, because I think that was like right before, I think, We Bet, when I was in the dark Ben time.
One of your black moods.
Yeah, exactly. So, which reminds me, shit. Now I just realized I've got my little my name up in the participant window, so I'm gonna have to edit that out after this.
Blur that.
Yeah, that's gonna get blurred. Okay, cool. So you guys won't see my last. That's gonna be fun editing. Anyway, I am gonna take a break from Games Workshop. I was pretty excited about Kill Team. It looks tight. I like the Death Corps, but honestly, like, I was already worried, like, how hard am I gonna have to fight to get a hold of this box set? So I am taking a break. I'm gonna not play any. I won't not play. I'm just not gonna buy anything new.
They have been releasing, the articles, individual models and stuff from various factions.
Yeah, I mean, they'll come out eventually. Look,
and I gotta say, some of I was initially on board with the shapes as movement thing, as distance markers, but the more they released and the more information you're seeing, like, it just seems a little clunky.
I kind of want to. I'm taking a little bit of a wait and see, because I like, one of the things that got me. I like that they're streamlining things. Like, part of me is threatened because I really like the level of granularity there was, but I like the streamline because the games just took too long. And because this is like a way to get new players in. But some of the things bother me. So, for example, I saw the card for Harlequins. They move the same as normal, like as orcs. Orcs and Harlequins now move the same distance.
Yeah.
Which is just patently messed up.
Yeah. But it's also the, enemies within white circle, friendly targets within blue square. Like, okay, wait, hold on. and I'm sure movement is one thing, but I'm sure that, once you have it down, it'll be fine, but it just seems awkward.
I have a theory. Like, Games Workshop's a little conservative, right? I think that it's a secret program to subvert the minds of the young and force them to learn geometry.
Mm. Squares and circles.
Well, like once you get past square, they're like, I don't know, what's that? A pentagon? Yes, that's a pentagon. 5 sides. 6 sides is a sexagon. Shut up. 7 sides is that's not a thing. Yes, it is. It's called a heptagon.
Dodecahedron.
Yeah, go eat your gruel. But I want to come out of the basement. No, small child in my fictitious scenario. That got weird. So
here's your bucket of fish heads.
Yeah, here's your bucket of fish heads. Yeah, that's kind of what I was good at The Simpsons. So all in all, look, Games Workshop had the right to do this. I look, we have the right to not buy their stuff. It doesn't mean it's like, man, you did this, you did that, we're whiny. It's just, look, what I want out of the setting is I want an opportunity to enjoy and live with the fiction in a way that lets creativity in. I don't like the choices that they've been making. I don't like with the fiction. I don't like the choices that they've been making with the models. I don't like the choices they've been making with how they monetize things and are starting to try to extract more from their core. And I was really upset with where Warhammer Plus went. I'm going to take a break. I'm not saying I'll never buy from them again, but I'm going to take a break because I don't feel like this is a company that represents me anymore. As much as I love Warhammer 40,000, the company does not represent me.
I think I've said a few times that it's almost, they're either not listening to their fans or they don't care what their fans are saying.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the two.
Yeah, and either way, it sucks.
Yeah,
until something changes, whatever.
So now we got the next thing as a kind of a preview. 40 Cray will be changing. Mm-hmm. This started, Tom, I think, as a way for us to stay in touch originally. Mm-hmm. We needed an excuse to talk because 2 grown adult men in the US can't call each other on the phone.
So what are you doing?
Why are you calling me?
What do you want?
How was your day? I gotta go. Look, heteronormativity aside, like we love Kill Team. That's something that we were doing for years, but we're moving away from it. And I think what we've seen more and more is this is a pretty crowded niche. And while, like, fans, we love you guys. We've noticed that when we delve into things that are outside of Warhammer, it is a little less popular. So we're going to broaden it a little bit. Yeah, our 3 people goes down to 1 person. Which may or may not be one of our partners' wives or family members.
My wife does not listen to this.
Yeah, mine doesn't either. So we're going to be rebranding. We're going to be broadening. We're going to focus still on, Games Workshop stuff. We'll cover the news, but we'll also talk about other things we love. Video games, Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe we'll delve into hockey. We got some friends in the hockey podcasting world that we might bring on. So, tell us what you're interested in.
We play D&D every other week. So
we do, which is super fun. Okay. We like booze. What else? We like a lot of things, Tom, don't we?
We do.
Food. I love food. So I think we got a lot to look forward to. Look for some changes for us. Otherwise, I don't know. Tom, is there anything else going on in the world that we wanted to talk about? I do feel like there was one more thing, but it is a Friday afternoon and I've been working for 12 hours already.
Right. Delta variant.
Yeah, it sucks. Stay safe. Stay safe, people. Is it me or does it feel like every day I'm getting different guidance? It's like, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, wear a mask, take the mask off, but wear it indoors. But if you do, you're a communist. But if you don't, you're an enemy of the state. It's like,
I think the problem with, you're vaccinated, take your mask off. The CDC grossly overestimated the collective intelligence of the American population.
Which is funny because they thought it was pretty low, didn't they?
When you're, basing public safety on the honor system, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. All right, everyone's going to be safe as long as nobody pushes this button. What happens when we push the button? Like literally nothing. It just okay, and you pushed it that quickly. Awesome.
Someone you don't know will die. Deal.
Yeah, did you see that video? There was that stupid movie where it's like you push the button, someone's gonna die, and then you won't know them. And then somebody did a fan video where it was like, and they don't even wait for like the reward.
Picnic
They just,
face. I think that's the same picnic face.
I'll have to find that and link it in the description. Yeah, man.
I pressed it twice. Is that 2 million?
This is me killing people
Wait,
expecting
you're
a
not
reward.
supposed to. No deal. They
Speaking
also
of
did
which,
a genie in a gun sketch. Was pretty funny.
which sketch?
Genie in a gun. The guy tries to kill himself, and a genie pops out.
All right, I gotta find this and put it in the comments below.
Yeah.
Did you ever see The Devil's Advocate with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves? So it was on last night. I'm gonna watch it today because I only saw like 5 minutes of it. It was on like TBS or something. I don't remember. But dude, Al Pacino's fucking crazy. Can we just talk about that?
Yeah.
All right. You know how we have like George Takei and Christopher Walken?
Mhm.
I think we should have Al Pacino as a character.
Yeah.
Games Workshop thinks that they could push us out of business. Look, but don't click. Click, but don't watch. Watch, but don't like.
I remember, I was in high school. There was a Al Pacino soundboard. Just like, did you see those?
There's a Schwarzenegger one we used to prank call people with.
Yeah, the prank call videos of Al Pacino. You just cost me $6,000. $6,000. What are you going to do about it, asshole?
I don't even know what movie that's from.
Oh, what a big man you are. I'll buy you a pack of gum, show you how to chew it.
Wow.
All right, people would be so confused on the other end.
Yeah. Do your best Pacino, and then I'm going to do my best. Oh, okay, here, hold on. Let's see if I can.
I think that was my best.
Hold on, I'm gonna cut one of my. Okay, let me see if I can share this. I love Zoom. Hoo-ah. Oh wait, I gotta share the audio too. Sorry, boy, this is some great YouTubing, huh?
How you doing?
Can you hear that, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Hello? What do you want here?
My name is Richard Roma. You just cost me $6,000.
This is Ricky Roma. My name is Richard Roma. Richard Roma. Ravadam Patel? D. Ray Morton. Call me Mr. Slade. Call me Colonel if you must. Just don't call me sir. Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army.
Those are the names. Okay, I see the.
Yeah, he says name. Okay, replies.
I humiliated you. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Bon voyage, motherfucker. Dismissed. No, I don't know. Tell me. I don't know. No, I don't know. Tell me. I don't know. Do you know me? Why'd she do that?
Why'd she do that? That one sounded weird.
Why'd she do that? Everywhere. Everywhere.
Hey, where'd that rash go?
Everywhere.
All right.
Oh, that was Bruce too.
Yes, it's me.
God?
Yeah, I just told you I'm right here.
God?
All right, you know what? I'm hanging up the phone.
He's laughing his sick fucking ass off. He's a tight ass. He's a sadist.
So, hey, Al Pacino soundboard, what do you think of Games Workshop's recent actions and their impact on TTS?
I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out.
Hey, that's a little intense. Don't you think you should like maybe relax a little bit?
Okay?
Yeah, it is okay. I just think you should, like not be so intentional or so intense about this.
Well, you ain't coming in?
I mean, I'll come if you need me to. Like, what's in it for me?
What do you say I buy you a cup of coffee?
All right. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I am pretty tired.
Hoo-ah!
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you're excited about it. That's great. You also, what did you have a good afternoon?
You just cost me $6,000.
I did, but I just thought we were going to get a cup of coffee.
$6,000.
I mean, I don't know where you were buying coffee, but you probably should have relaxed about it. I mean, I would have picked a $4 cup of Starbucks.
Fuck you.
I didn't ask you for a $6,000 cup of coffee.
Your excuses are your own.
It's not an excuse. You're the one who purchased it.
I had coffee with McCully half an hour ago.
Well, if you didn't want to get coffee again, we could have gotten something else.
I had coffee half an hour ago.
I heard you the first time, okay?
What a big
Never taken a dump made you feel like you just slept for 12 hours.
Is that related to drinking too much coffee?
I do for you. You don't do for me. Is that it?
I'll buy you a cup of coffee. I don't understand what you're so mad about. All right, is that enough? Are we good?
What are you, dying of some wasting disease?
That sounded like Bane.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's probably enough.
Oh,
Darkness.net.
That was another good one.
All right. That wasn't the one you knew, though, right?
Yeah, that had a lot of them.
I'm going to see if I can have a client meeting where I just do Al Pacino soundboards.
Oh, I'm gonna have your job, shithead.
$6,000.
Hooah!
I think it's like the amplitude. Like he goes from like screaming to quiet really quick.
Yeah.
Later on, we're gonna get a pastrami sandwich. It's gonna be delicious, but not healthy.
This episode went off the rails pretty quick.
Yeah, it did. It's been 2 weeks off. What can we say? Hey, Tom, what do we always say?
Suck it.
Smash that like and subscribe button, please. We need it. Look at these faces. These weren't faces made for corporate shillery. We'd much rather be delivering content to you.
We try corporate shilling and they spit in our face.
I think Al Pacino probably has something to say about that. Hooah!
That was a good one.
Well, anyway, I just want to go to Fabulous Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Good fight. Good night.
Oh my. And scene.
What else do we say?
What else do we say? Space camp?
You're going to space camp.
And Christopher Walken brings it home. Good night, everyone. We'll see you soon. And if you have any ideas about our new direction, pop them in the chat or comments.
New direction.
No, new direction. Not the
Nude erection.
No, please don't. Now we're going to get demonetized on YouTube.
Small dogs live forever.